I'm going to call you, I know you're an official,
Right.
but I'm going to call you Coach Fitzdom.
That's fine.
Okay.
Right.
So how long have you been coaching in softball? How long have you been coaching?
6 years as the varsity coach, but then many years in the youth programs.
Okay. So right now, you're an official.
Right.
Did you have any games last night, by the way?
No, my playoff career is done.
You're done. Okay. So right now we're in this crazy, Jared and I talk about this a lot. We're in a critical shortage in officiating in all sports, right? It is not just because we're wrestling guys.
Right.
Jared's a wrestling guy. I'm a wrestling guy, but it's all sports.
Right.
We're in a critical situation. I don't think people get it.
They don't.
Why are we in such a critical situation with the shortage of officials?
Well, the fans and the coaches go hand in hand. And really, if you get into this profession and you don't have thick skin, then it's not for everyone. I do it for the kids. The money's not great. On a Friday night, I just read a recent email from a guy from Toledo who explained this whole thing, that we're 6-8 hours in on a Friday night out of our own schedule. And then we have to hear coaches and fans, on the other end, do whatever they do to us for $70. And a lot of people don't do it for the money. I don't personally, because I love the game and the kids. But then you got to deal with that, and the officials just get driven away. They don't want any part of that.
It's tough.
Our association is way down right now in football, so we worry about the older guys retiring, and then there's no new guys coming in. And they're talking about going 6-man crews, and we hardly have enough right now for 5. I mean, this is the worst year I've ever seen for people plugging in guys on Friday nights. That's that bad.
What do we need to change as far as whether it be parents, whether it be our society, whether it be a sport, a given sport, right? You do softball, there's umpires.
Right.
You do this where you have 5-man crews, 6-man crews, what they want to go to. What do we need to change here?
Well, I don't think you're ever going to change parents or coaches. It's just all part of the game. I just think we need tougher people to get involved. And usually, I got into it because I played sports too. So we need to draw more officials in. I don't know how, honestly, because I try and recruit them all the time and I can't. Just for the fact that it's a lot of time consuming, a lot of travel for a little pay, and people like their free time more anymore. But I think people that play the game should get back to the game that they played. And that's the way I look at it. That's why I do it. I don't know how to draw them in. I really don't. I've been doing football for 20 years. I do basketball for 12 years, and now I do baseball as well. So
you do basketball too?
I do them all.
You're a maniac.
I do.
I love it.
I like to stay active and stay in shape, and I love the game, so I like to give back.
Do you think it's a situation where a lot of people have very little empathy? They don't understand how to put themselves in somebody else's shoes, and they don't really have experience in the sport. Do you kind of see that a little bit,
Yes,
being a leading cause, would you say?
Yes, I do. For the most part, it's just a few people that drive the people away. It's not like all fans or all the coaches. It's just a few. And like I said, if you don't have the thick skin, then it's not for you, then you're not going to get involved. So that's the way I look at it. I have thick skin. I can take abuse, and I'll come back because I love the game and the kids. But a lot of people don't, and then that's where we lose them. I mean, I was with a guy a few years ago in doing the basketball class, and the first scrimmage we did, he was getting yelled at, and he walked out right in the middle of the game and said, I'm never coming back. So just things like that.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. I don't know how to draw them in. I really don't. It's just that people got to understand we're short and we need the help. And that's the bottom line, really. I don't know.
Can we clone more people like you? I think that's what we need.
Yeah,
I think we got the answer.
Yeah.
But, obviously that's not the answer. But it's wild, though, and I have my moments, right? Like I'm chattering the whole time when my kids are playing 4- and 5-year-old soccer. And, the kids told me, they're like, no, we like what you're doing. The officials told me, they're like, no, you're good. What you're doing is positive, and you're encouraging, and you're not getting after us. So I like to find this line, right? And I like to be positive. And normally in wrestling, I don't say anything because I'm commentating. But last year, I felt myself lose my mind. My nephew was wrestling in the state semifinals, and I lost my mind. He was up by 10-plus points. He's really pounding the other guy, and they're calling us for stalling. I lost my mind. In hindsight, I was wrong. That was wrong. I see that official. I'll apologize to him, right? And I want officials to tell me, hey, when my over the line, just talk to me. Tell me, hey, take a seat, buddy.
I think the sports got to realize that they can't play the games without us. So Maybe that has to go through their thought process when they're coaching a game, or the fans. Maybe that will help them say, well, we don't have officials. My kid don't get to play. I don't know.
They're going to find out real quick.
They are.
They're going to find out in the next 5
Because,
years.
like I said, the older guys are getting out, and there's not enough new guys to plug in. And
Crazy.
It is crazy. And I don't know. No answers for drawing people.
But you love it is why you do it, though.
Right. If you talk to 9 out of 10 officials and they say they're in it for the money, they're telling you the wrong answer. They love the
They're
game.
lying.
You know, they love the game.
They enjoy it, and they enjoy the competition level and being, you're a part of that.
Right.
You're in there. I mean, you're an invisible part of it, right?
Sure.
If you're a good official, you're an invisible
Yeah.
part of it,
and every
right?
now and you get someone to come up to you
Sure.
after a game and say, hey, nice job. And that's really, because usually it's not like that.
No.
But every now and then, a person that understands the game, they'll come up to you and say, hey, you guys did a nice job, even if they lose. So
You got to appreciate that.
you do.
Maybe we need a little more of that, too.
Sure.
Yeah, people who get it. I try and do that. Whenever I see someone who's doing a good job, I'll tell them, like, hey, man, you did a great
Well,
job.
I do it now because I'm on both ends. As
Yeah.
a coach and an official, so I don't scream and holler at anybody at a game if I'm coaching a game. I just appreciate that they're out there helping the kids play the game. So
High level of competition for young kids, right? This is Pee Wee football, essentially,
yes,
right?
they're Super Bowl too.
No, and this is
Yeah.
it for them, right? And they're
Right.
coming from all over Ohio.
Right.
Jared worked you like dogs. I got to get at Jared a little bit. 5 games today?
Yeah.
How you doing after 5 games? Normally it's 1. It's a 1 and done, right?
It's fine. I'm on turf. I can run like a deer, so I'm good with 5 games.
I love it.
I like to help them out. I know they're short. See, so
Sometimes it's a freshman JV, that's 2. You'll get caught
Right.
into that, but
right.
most of the time it's 1 game for you guys.
Hey, go over here next door and do 11 straight AAU games and see how you feel.
Oh my goodness. I think I might collapse in the truck hearing you talk. All right, you got anything else for me?
No, I don't. I appreciate coming out and seeing it from the ends of officials because we do need, more to come out. And like I said, we talked about how to get them out. No answer there for you.
Could we see you on Bryce Roth's podcast? I believe it's Technical Explanation. I want to say that's the name of it. Could we see you on there?
Sure.
I love it. Now I'm gonna make him do it now.
Okay.
I love it.
Very good.
And you're a St. Mary's guy, so you know Bryce, so
Yeah, I do.
probably won't be an issue. So
Yep.
hey, thank you for the
Appreciate
time.
it.
Thank you for your service.
Okay.
Good luck tomorrow. How many tomorrow?
5 tomorrow.
Oh my God, Jared Opper, what are you doing
Thank
over
you
here?
for all the guys
10.
that come out.
Wow. Well, hey, good luck to you guys.
Not a
Hopefully, no
problem.
rabid parents.
Sure.
Go get some cold beverages and get your feet up.
Yeah, and go Bucks. I hope they win the game.
Oh,
Close
it's
right
getting
now.
rough right now.
Thank you.